So once again, we're in a little bit of a mess. Our new generator has arrived. It's come a couple of days early actually, I wasn't quite expecting it.
And so, Janet strikes again. As you can see, the boat is an absolute mess again. I decided that it might be better to move the seat that was here to where David originally put the Jenny. And we're going to put the Jenny here and David's cupboard here, so the weight from the Jenny is on the correct side of the boat, because the port side of the boat seems to be the heavier side. Why? Who knows, but it just seems to be the heavy side. So I'm scrubbing the floor on my hands and knees, as you can see, which I don't often do, to try and get rid of anything that shouldn't be here.
And so yeah, the Jenny, well, it's it is bigger than, well, no, I knew it was a big one. We're going to have to construct something around it, and it's a matter of just trying to find the right position for it before we start work on constructing something to encase it. But boat work always involves moving stuff from A to B to C and back to D before you end up.
No, A to B to A to C, maybe to D if you're lucky and it stays, but 9 times out of 10 it goes back to the A.
These seats and things have been in position for, well, we moved them when we bought the boat.
5 years ago.
So that's 5 years. The deck is not in good condition. But it is a false deck, so, and it's the wrong material actually, because it's actually only plywood. It's made to look like teak decking.
And we keep looking.
And we keep wondering.
And can we find what we want?
And we look at the amount of work that's involved and say, we'll make do for now.
And we know damn well next year what we're going to end up doing. If the weather's that crap like it's been this year, so we can't get out and about, I know what we'll end up doing.
Yeah.
If the weather's decent, then it stays.
Or it's a winter project. Okay, so after a lot of head scratching, we've settled on one seat over there, generator there, the other seat across there. We've got rid of one of the boxes and had a sort out. I've had to have a big throw out of stuff. We do have a problem with a piece under there. That's been underneath one of the seats and it's remained wet. So we'll let that dry overnight, because I need to fill where the screw holes are. Well, we're still on installing the generator. And we're not installing, we're just placing it. But we had some deck repairs to do as well. Whilst it looks nice and teaky, it's actually just plywood that's been made to look like teak deck. And over the years, bits where pads for the seats, like there, water gets underneath and you can't seal it, and it just rots it. And that's what we had here. So I've got some more plywood. That's actually the underside. And what we've done is I've epoxied that just to seal it, and I've sealed the edges. That'll be flipped over and then we'll score it and put the lines on. So it might look a little bit rough, but it's all masked off with masking tape. Once I take that off, there'll be some black lines, and that's without the masking tape. And I know it's a botched job, but it doesn't really matter for where it's going. So we're on the first test of our generator. I've just rigged up an exhaust pipe to take the gases outside. We're running at 240 volts and the hob is powered up and running, and we are just pulling any amps to look at our consumption. about 750 watts. So I think apart from the noise, which we will do something about, things are looking good. So we're heading out today. Today a short hop up to Royal Keys. We've got quite a strong westerly wind, that's the only problem, which is blowing us on our berth. Sea state is showing between 0.8 and 0.7. A little bit confused on the pattern. There's no real pattern. It's not in any direction. Yesterday we had easterly winds, so the sea state is still settling, and it's on an improving trend. Our plan is to be up in Amble later in the week.
So, as I said earlier, the wind was going to be a problem. We sprung off, but the wind just kept pushing the bow back in, and I just couldn't get the stern to come around to pull us far enough away from the pontoon to bring the bow away. And in fact, we did snag onto one of the lighting posts, which just pulled us straight back in again. We had to go forward again for a second attempt. It was with a little bit of help from Phil, one of our friends here. We managed to get the stern to come right round with sufficient clearance for the bow, so we could make our way down the aisle. Now normally when I go out into the aisle I turn around, but on this occasion I couldn't. I daredn't even stop the boat, so we had to reverse all the way down, and the wind was pushing us either side, and it was a little bit difficult to control, but we did get there. We got towards the end. And then once we got into the lock, normal operations resumed. In fact, in the lock, you won't believe what a difference there was. Very little wind. Well, I'm sure it's going to change when we get around the headland. But that was looked like perfect conditions.